So in the previous videos, we have discussed what do we mean by a definite integral and how to calculate definite integrals of a given function. And finally, we have discussed properties of definite integrals. Today, we are going to discuss about the application of definite integrals. So application of the definite integrals, right? Definite integrals. So a lot of applications are there for definite integrals in different fields, like in physics, in engineering, and in social sciences. Now, so the first application is to find the area of the region bounded by the graph of f of x and the vertical line. So the first one is that. You can consider this as a definition for the timing, of course. Look, the graph, the area of the region, bounded by, of course, bounded by the area of the region, bounded by the graph of the area of the region, bounded by the graph of f of x, the area of the region, bounded by the graph of f of x, the x-axis, and the vertical lines, right? The vertical lines like x is equal to a and x equal to b is given by, so area is equal to the definite integral from, of course, a to b of f of x dx. So the first application of this definite integral is to find the area of the region, bounded by the graph of f of x, the x-axis, and the vertical lines x equal to and x equal to be like this. Suppose the graph of f of x is like this. Suppose this is f of x, and suppose this one is a and this one is b. So these are the vertical lines passing through this, and this is the x-axis. So if you consider the region which is bounded by the graph of the function, the x-axis, and the vertical lines, this region. So the area of this region is given by the definite integral f of x dx from a to b. That is. So the area of this region is given by the definite integral of f of x dx from a to b. Of course, this region is bounded by the graph of f of x, the vertical lines, and the x. So you should never forget that the area of the region, which is bounded by the graph of f of x, the vertical lines x equal to a, x equal to b, and the x-axis is given by the definite integral f of x d of x from a to b. But there are cases. What types of cases? Look. So there are some cases in finding the area of, like, look, the first case is that the region might be like this, as I have shown you in the previous diagram, like this. That means this is the region, of course. So this is the region. So in this case, that means the region is above the x-axis. So in this case, the area will be the definite integral from a to b of f of x dx. Secondly, the region might be below the x-axis. Below the x-axis is here, above the x-axis no. Below the x-axis ደግሞ እንደዚህ ሊሆን ይችላል። Below the x-axis ሊሆን ይችላል። Okay? የኤሪያውን የምንፈልግለት region ከx-axis በታች ሊሆን ይችላል። In this case ሰሩ definite integral ሰሩ ኔጌቲቭ ነው የሚመጣው, right? So area will be the definite integral, of course, from f, the definite integral f of x dx from a to b. Negative ስለሚመጣ ምንድነው የምታደርጉት? You just take the absolute value of that definite integral, because area is always positive. area ሁሌ ፖዚቲቭ ስለሆነ, ስለዚህ in case region ከx axis በታች ሲሆን definite integralaችሁ ኔጌቲቭ ስለሚመጣ በዛ ጊዜ ምን ታደርጋላችሁ? You just take the positive value of that definite integral. And the third case, sometimes the region might be crossed by the x-axis so many times, right? Region by x-axis, ሁለት ሶስት አራት ጊዜ cross ሊደረግ ይችላል። Like this, look. ለምሳሌ እንደዚህ አይነት region ሊሆን ይችላል። ባርቦ such types of region እንደዚህ አይነት region ሊሆን ይችላል። አሁን በx-axis region በኤክስ አክሲስ A1 ላይ A2 ላይ A3 ላይ A4 ላይ ክሮስ ተደረገ ማለት ነው። So the area is here. Look, አሁን ይሄ ነው። Find the area of the region. Find the area of the region bounded by the graph of the function between the vertical lines A1 and A2 and the x-axis ተብላችሁ ስለምትጠየቁ so አሁን ልባሉ አሁን ሪጅኑ ልባሉ ሪጅኑ ስንት ቦታ ተከፍሏል? 1 2 3 ቦታ ተከፍሏል። by what? by the x-axis, alright? x-axis ሪጅኑን ስንት ጊዜ ነው ክሮስ የሚያደርገው? 1 2 3 4 ጊዜ ክሮስ ስለሚያደርገው ስለዚህ ሪጅኑን ስንት ቦታ ተከፈለ? 3 ቦታ ተከፈለ። so in that case what you are going to do is that የእያንዳንዱን ኤሪያ ትፈልጉና ከዛ በኋላ ኤሪያዎቹን መደመር ነው። that means this is area 1, this one is area 2, this one is area 3. so አሁን the total area will be area total will be what? so area 1 okay plus area 2 plus area 3 አሁን so in that case ለየብቻ ሰርታችሁ ምን ታደርጋላችሁ? ኤሪያውን ታስቀምጣላችሁ። area 1 plus area 2 plus area 3 ይሄኛውን ከኤክስ አክሲስ በታች ስለሆነ ኤሪያ ስትፈልጉ ዴፊኒት ኢንተግራል ምን ውስጥ ይገባል? አብሶሉት ነው። ሶ አንደኛው ሪጅኑ ከኤክስ አክሲስ በላይ ሲሆን ኖ ፕሮብሌም that definite integral will be considered. ሪጅኑ ከኤክስ አክሲስ በታች ሲሆን ዴፊኒት ኢንተግራሉ ካገኘን በኋላ ቫልዩን አብሶሉት ቫልዩ ወይም ፖዚቲቭ ቫልዩን ወስዳለን። ሶስተኛ ሪጅኑ በኤክስ አክሲስ እንደዚህ የተለያየ ቦታ ላይ ክሮስ ሲደረግ then የእያንዳንዱን ስሞል ኤሪያስ ከፈለግን በኋላ ስሞል ኤሪያስ ፈልገን ከዛ total area is equal to area 1 plus area 2 plus area C ብለን እንፈልጋለን። Let's do example for these 3 cases. So let's do these examples. As usual, these examples are from your textbook exercises, of course. So አሁን ቅድም ብያችኋለሁ ኤሪያ በሶስት ሄድ ኬዝ ይሰጣችሁ ይችላል። አንደኛ above the x-axis, no problem. ሁለተኛ below the x-axis, in that case absolute value. ሶስተኛ region crossed ሆኖ ሊስለምስ በx-axis. So in that case, you need just to find each of the areas. Anyway, so the first example, let f of x is equal to x squared minus 4. Find the area of the region. Look, find the area of the following regions bounded by the graph of f of x, x-axis, and the vertical lines. Ahora simply find the area of the region bounded by the graph of f of x and the x-axis symbol set. Right? የእናንተ definite integral more focus እያደረገ ያለው polynomial function ላይ ነው. Right? Power function ማለት ነው. ስለዚህ በብዛት የምትጠየቁት either ባለ 3 ዲግሪ x the power of 3 or quadratic function ነው። አስረኛ ክፍል ላይ graphs of quadratic function ብዬ የሰራሁት ቪዲዮ አለ። እሱ በደንብ ነው። most of the time የምትጠየቁት የመጽሐፋችሁን ኤክሰርሳይሶች ብታያቸው find the area of the region bounded by እያለ የሚሰጣችሁ ግራፍ quadratic function ነው። ስለዚህ quadratic function ግራፍ vertex እንዴት መፈለግ እንዳለባችሁ አስረኛ ክፍል ላይ graphs of polynomial ማን ነው quadratic function ብዬ የሰራሁት አለ። በደንብ እዛ ጋር አለ። good. Now, the function is given by f of x is equal to x squared minus 4 between the vertical lines x is equal to 2 and x is equal to negative 2. So, for this, ይሄ ኳድራቲክ ማለት አስረኛ ክፍል ላይ በዚህ ፎርም ያለ ነው ልባሉ። አሁን የኳድራቲክ ፈንክሽን ግራፍ ለመስራት ዋና ቤዚክ ነገር ሁለት ነገር፣ አንደኛ ፓራቦላ ኦፕኒንግ አፕዋርድ ነው ወይስ ዳውንዋርድ የሚለው ማረጋገጥ፣ ሁለተኛ ደግሞ ቨርቴክሱን ማወቅ፣ ከዛ ሶስተኛ ኤክስ ኢንተርሴፕት። ይሄ ማለት ኤክስ ስኩዌርድ ፕላስ ሲ ፎርም ያለ ኳድራቲክ ፈንክሽን ነው አስረኛ ክፍል ላይ። ሶ አውቶማቲካሊ አወር ቨርቴክስ ዊል ቢ ዋት፣ አሁን ቨርቴክሳችን ምን ይሆናል ማለት ነው? 0 ሲ ነው። ሶ ዛት ዊል ቢ 0 አወር ቨርቴክስ ኢዝ ኔጌቲቭ 4። ሶ ዘ ቨርቴክስ ኦፍ ዲስ ፓራቦላ ኢዝ 0 ኔጌቲቭ 4 since the coefficient of x squared is 1, it is opening upward parabola, all right? A parabola which is what? A parabola which is opening upward parabola. X እና y intercept in 0 አድርጋችሁ መስራት no problem at all. X squared minus 4 to find x intercept. To find the x intercept. So ይሄንን 0 ታረጉና x squared minus 4 is equal to 0. So x squared is equal to 4. So x is equal to plus or minus of what? 2. ስለዚህ እነዚህ ሶስት ነገሮች ካገኘን ቨርቴክስ ካገኘን ፓራቦላ ኦፕኒንግ አፓርድ መሆኑ ካወቀን ኤክስ ኢንተርሴፕቶቹን ካገኘን ሶ ሲምፕል ዘ ግራፍ ሶ ዘ ግራፍ ሉክስ ላይክ ዲስ ግራፉ ምንድነው ቨርቴክሳችን ማለት ነው ኔጌቲቭ 4 which is the y intercept of course ኔጌቲቭ 4 ነው what are the x intercepts the x intercepts are positive 2 and negative 2 here we have negative 2 here we have positive 2 so the parabola is like this parabola ይሄ ነው This is a graph of x squared minus 4. Parabola x squared minus 4. Okay. አሁን ይሄንን ግራፍ ከሰራን በኋላ find the area of the region bounded by the graph of the function, በፈንክሽኑ ግራፍ x axis and the vertical lines x equal to 2 and x equal to negative 2. አሁን እንዳጋጣሚ vertical ላይኖቹና x intercept አንድ ላይ ሆኗል። sometimes ላይሆን ይችላል. be take care of that. so አሁን vertical ላይናችን እነዚህ ናቸው። x axis ይሄ ነው፣ region ይሄ ነው። so the region is this ማለት ይሄ ነው region ማለት this is the region. so you need to find the area of this region. አሁን ልብ አድርጉ ሪጅናችን ከኤክስ አክሲስ በታች ሆኗል ማለት ነው። ሪጅናችን ከኤክስ አክሲስ በታች። ይሄ ሪጅን ከኤክስ አክሲስ በላይ እንዲሆን በመፈልግ ምን ማድረግ ነበረብን? ይሄ ፕላስ ቢሆን ኖሮ ኤክስ ስኩዌር ፕላስ 4 ቢሆን ኖሮ አራት እዚህ ጋር so the region will be like that. in that case the region will be above the x axis. anyway so area is equal to what? so our area is what? the definite integral of the function. what is the function? which is x squared minus 4 dx. From where to where? From negative 2 up to what? 2. From negative 2 to 1. So that will be integrate ታደርጋላችሁ. The integral of x squared is x cubed over 3 minus the integral of 4x. Then from where to where? From negative 2 up to what? 2 ይሆናል. Okay? So simply the area of this region is the definite integral of the function f x squared minus 4 from negative 2 up to 2. Good, so that is what? So that will be, so you need to insert first 2. ሁለት ታስገባላችሁ. 2 cubed is 8 or 8 over 3 of course. 8 over 3 minus 4 times 2 is 8 of course. then minus negative 2 ታስገባላችሁ. negative ሲገባ negative 2 the power of 3 is negative 8 over 3 of negative 8 over 3. negative 2 እዚህ ጋር ታስገባላችሁ. negative times negative is positive which is positive 8. so finally you get 8 over 3 minus 8 over 1 አለ እዚች ጋር 3 ታደርጋላችሁ. 3 divided by 3 is 1 8 minus 3 divided by 1 is 3 times 8 is of course 24. Then minus, here it is, look, negative 8 over 3 plus 8 over 1 አለ እዚች ጋር. Okay, 3 is LCM, 3 divided by 3 is 3 times, which is negative 8 plus 3 divided by 1, which is 24 of course. So that will be 8 minus 24 is still what? Negative 60 over 3. Okay? Then here minus negative 8 plus 24 is what? Positive 16 over 13 of course. Positive 16 over 13. So that will be negative 16 minus 16 is negative 32 over 3. አሁን ልባርጉ ስለዚህ ምን አገኘን? negative 32 ሶስተኛ ኔጌቲቭ አገኘን because the region is below the x axis. so you need to take the absolute value. ስለዚህ መጀመሪያውን ምን እናደርጋለን? absolute value አድርገን እንሰራለን. so just take the absolute value of that. so the area will be what? 32 over 3 unit square. unit square. so the area will be 32 over 3 unit square. So let's do the second example. f of x is equal to x squared minus 9 between the vertical lines x equal to 0, x equal to 4 and that means አንዳንዴ ልባርጓውን between the vertical lines x equal to 0 and x equal to 4 or interval አድርጎ ሊሰጣችሁ ይችላል or in the interval 0 up to 4 ብሎ ሊሰጣችሁ ይችላል እንደየጥያቄ right? አንዳንዴ ማይሰጥ ምንም ካልሰጠ x ኢንተርሴፕት ፈልጋችሁ በዛች የምትፈልጉት ከሰጠ ግን sometimes x equal to a, x equal to b or in the interval. So the function is what? Second example of course. Our function is x squared minus 9. So the vertex of the parabola is what? Which is 0, negative 9. And the x-intercept is what? x-intercept ያው ይሄን 0 አድርጋችሁ ነው የምትሰሩት. So the x-intercept is 3, 0 and negative 3, 0. That means x is equal to plus or minus of 3. The parabola is opening upward, so the graph looks like this. Suppose negative 9 is here. So the graph of the parabola will be like this. እንደዚህ አይነት ፓራቦላ ነው። እዚህ ጋር 3 አለ፣ እዚህ ጋር ኔጌቲቭ 3 አለ። ኦኬ አሁን what is the area of the region bounded by the graph of f of x, the x-axis and the vertical lines between 0 and 4 ነው። ልብ አድርጉ። 0 ማለት እዚህ ጋር ነው። ልብ አድርጉ። x equal to 0 ማለት ይሄ ነው። x equal to 4 ማለት ደግሞ እዚህ ጋር ታረጉና እንዲህ አይነት ነው ማለት ነው። the graph is like the vertical line is here ማለት ልብ አድርጉ። እዚህ ጋር ሌላ vertical line so look አሁን x axis አለ እዚህ ጋር የግራፉ የፈንክሽኑ ግራፍ አለ and the vertical lines x equal to 0 and x equal to 4 ማለት ስለዚህ ከዚህ እስከዚህ ያለው ሪጅን እንዳለ ነው ማለት ነው። ከዚህ እስከዚህ ያለው ሪጅን መጀመሪያው ሪጅን ይሄ ነው። ሁለተኛው ሪጅን ደግሞ ይሄ ይሆናል ማለት ነው። so how many regions do we have? ሁለት ሪጅኖች አሉ ማለት ነው። ከ0 እስከ 3 እዚህ ጋር ይሄ ሪጅን አለ። ከ3 እስከ 4 ደግሞ ሌላ ሪጅን እዚህ ጋር አለ። so this one is area 2 and this one is what? area 1 ስለዚህ ቅድም እንደነገርኳችሁ ሪጅኑ በኤክስ አክሲስ ክሮስ ተደርጎ ወደ ትናንሽ ሪጅኖች ሊካፈል ይችላል like this so እዚህ ጋር a1 አለ እዚህ ጋር ደግሞ a2 አለ so the function is x squared minus 9 no problem so area total አሁን ልብ አድርጉ area total is equal to area 1 plus what area 2 okay area 1 ማለት the graph of the definite integral of the function f of x from 0 up to 3 ነው ማለት ነው that means definite integral of f of x f of x is of course x squared minus 9 dx from where to where from 0 up to what 3 ከ0 ማነው ከ0 እስከ 3 ኤሪያ 1 ኤሪያ 2 ማለት ደግሞ ከ3 እስከ 4 ነው ልባርኩ እዚህ ጋር look this vertical አሁን vertical ላይናችን the x equal to 3 እና x equal to 4 x axis and the graph of the function so area 2 means plus the definite integral from where to where from 3 up to 4 ይሆናል from 3 up to 4 of what x squared minus 9 dx so ሁለት ሪጅን አለ ማለት ሁለት area that one is area 1 area 1 is from 0 up to 3 area 2 is from 3 up to 4 ማለት ስለዚህ ሪጅኑ ለሁለት ቢከፋፈልም ስሞል ኤሪያስ ፈልገን የቶታል ኤሪያውን ዋጋ ማግኘት እንችላለን so what is the integral of x squared minus 9 is what x cubed over 3 minus of course 9x from where to where from 0 up to what 3 plus what about this one the integral of this one is what similarly which is x cubed over 3 minus 9 from where to where from 3 up to what from 3 up to what 4 ልብ አድርጉ area 1 region 1 ከኤክስ አክሲስ በታች ስለሆነ ስለዚህ የምናመጣው ወይም ይመጣል ኢንተግሬሽን ኔጌቲቭ ስለሆነ ስለዚህ መጨረሻ ላይ ምን እናደርጋለን አብሶሉት ቫልዩ ውስጥ እናስቀምጣለን ከፈለጋችሁ አብሶሉት ቫልዩ ውስጥ እያስቀመጣችሁ ነው ይችላልላችሁ ኦር ፋይናሊ ኔጌቲቭ ውጤት ሲመጣ then you can keep that value under absolute value that means take the positive part of that value so this will be so now you just first insert 3 then 0 okay 0 ሲገባ 0 ስለሆነ 3 ብቻ ኢንሰርት ታደርጋላችሁ እዚህ ጋር ደግሞ መጀመሪያ 4 ኢንሰርት ታደርጋላችሁ ከዛ በኋላ 3 okay so let's insert 3 there okay that will be 3 cubed over 3 minus 9 times 3 of course then plus 0 ሲገባ 0 ስለሆነ no problem at all እዚህ ጋር አሁን 4 እናስገባለን okay 4 cubed over 3 minus this is 9x of course so 9 times 4 then አሁን 4 አስገባን minus 3 እናስገባለን minus ለብቻው ነው እንደዚህ የምንሰራው minus then what 3 ሲገባ ደግሞ 3 cubed over 3 minus 9 times 3 over. This is the area. So this one is a small area, this one is a larger area. 3 cubed is 27, 27 over 3 is 9 of course, minus 9 times 3 is 27. Okay, plus this one, 4 cubed is 64 over 3 of course. So 64 over 3 minus 9 times 4 is I think 36. Then minus, this is 3 cubed is 27 over 3. 27 over 3 minus 9 times 3 is what? 27. Okay. So now look, 9 minus 27 is what? 9 minus 27 is what? Negative 18. So negative 18. Look, it's negative. So you need to have what? The absolute value. His whole area 1. Area 1 no. Okay. Plus, let's do this one. Positive because it is above the x-axis. 64 over 3. This, let's subtract this one. 3. 64 minus 3 times 6 is what? 3 times 6 is 18. 3 times 3 is 9. 108. Okay. Then minus over 1 this is, so 3 of course. No, this is, okay, 27 over 3 is 9, right? 9 minus 27 is what? Negative 18. Okay. So this is the absolute value of 18 is 18 plus negative 18 is 18. 180 minus 108 minus 64 is, this is 4. This is 44. Good, negative 44. So negative 44 over 3, of course. Negative times negative is positive, which is 18. So over 1 this is, so that will be 18 plus, look here, negative 44 is 3. What's the LCM is 3? The LCM is 3. 3 negative 44 plus 3 times 18 is, 3 times 8 is 24, which is 54, of course. So that will be 18 ሲደመር ከ54 ላይ ኔጌቲቭ 44 ሲቀነስ ፖዚቲቭ 10. So 10 over 3. So this is the area. So the area is 18 plus 10 over 3. ደምሩት 354. I think 64 over 3, something like that. Square unit. Square unit. So the area is this one. 18 is the area of region 1, A1. And 10 over 3 is the area of region 2. So that area will be 18 plus 10 over 3, which is 64 over 3 square unit. Check that. ስለዚህ አሁን ሪጅኑ በኤክስ አክሲስ ክሮስ ተደርጎ ሲሰጥ ኤሪያ 1 ኤሪያ 2 4 5 6 ኤሪያዎች ነው ይችላሉ። ስለዚህ ቀስ እያላችሁ ኤሪያ 1 ኤሪያ 2 እያደረጋችሁ መስራት። Let's do the next example. The next example is that, of course, finally say f of x is equal to x squared minus 2x. How the bar between the vertical lines, x-axis, or find the area of the region. Find the area of the region, the quadratic function x squared minus 2x, and x-axis. The x-axis na በዚህ quadratic function graph መካከል ያለው region area ፈልጉ ብሎትም ብሎ እንደዚህ ሊሰጣችሁ ይችላል። That means the vertical lines ላይ ሰጥ ይችላል። The vertical lines ካልሰጠ, so you need to consider the x-intercepts. So anyway, let's find this. So you know that this is a parabola. The parabola A is what? A1, no. B negative 2, no. And C is what? 0. So the parabola is upward parabola, no problem at all. It is an upward parabola, okay? That is an upward parabola. And the vertex is what? Okay, the vertex of any parabola. The vertex of any parabola is given by, this is negative b over 2a into 4ac minus b squared over 4a. Negative b over 2a, 4ac minus b squared over 4a. That video you should see grade 10 graphs of quadratic function. And then your quadratic function graph በተመለከተ entrance examination ላይ ስለሚመጣ. So that will be negative b, negative of negative 2b ማለት negative 2 ስለሆነ over 2 times a is 1, comma 4 times a is 1 times c is 0 minus b square is negative 2 the whole square divided over 4 times a is 1. So that will be, this is negative 2 is 1, ሁለት በሁለት ይጣፋል፣ ኔጌቲቭ በኔጌቲቭ ይጣፋል, this is 0, negative 2 square is 4, negative 4 ይሆናል, negative 4 over 4 is what? Negative 4. So our vertex is what? አሁን vertexአችን ምንድነው ማለት ነው? So our vertex is 1 negative 4. What about the x-intercept? X-intercept ለማግኘት x squared minus 2x is equal to 0 አድርጋችሁ ትሰራላችሁ። x squared minus 2x is equal to 0. That means quadratic equation solve ማድረግ ነው. That is grade 10. What is common here? x is common, x common ሲወጣ እዚህ ጋር x ይቀራል minus x common ሲወጣ እዚህ ጋር 2 ነው which is 0. So x is equal to 0 or x is equal to 2 ይሆናል. So these are the x intercepts ማለት okay. ስለዚህ x intercepቶቹ እንደ vertical line x equal to a and x equal to b እንጠቀማለን. Now the graph looks like this. Look the graph. አሁን ግራፋችን ምን ሆነ ማለት ነው? x intercept 0 እና 2 ላይ ነው. Okay. What about the vertex? The vertex is the value of x is 1 አንድ ላይ እና suppose it is -1 እዚህ ጋር ነው ብንል ባርጉ. So ፓራቦላችን እንደዚህ አይነት ፓራቦላ ነው. This is a parabola x squared minus 2x ነው ማለት ነው. Okay. አሁን ግራፉን ሰራን ማለት ነው. ግራፉን ከሰራን በኋላ then find the area of the region bounded like this and x-axis. x-axis ማለት ይሄ ነው. ግራፉ ማለት ደግሞ ይሄ ነው ልብ አድርጉ. So this region ነው ማለት አሁን this is between what and what? Between the x-intercepts this is 0 and this one is 2. So in the vertical line የምትጠቀሙት ካልተሰጣችሁ the x-intercepts ነው ማለት ነው. So area will be what? Area is equal to the definite integral from where to where? From 0 up to what? 2. From 0 up to 2 of f of x dx ይሆናል ማለት ነው. So that will be the definite integral from 0 up to 2 of our f of x is what? X squared minus 2x of course dx. አሁን ልብ አድርጉ ግራፉ አሁንም ከx አክሲስ በታች ስለሆነ ስለዚህ ኤክስፔክት የምናደርገው ዋጋ ኔጌቲቭ ነው. So you need to take the absolute value of that negative value. The integral of x squared is x cubed over 3. The integral of 2x is 2x squared over 2 of course. From where to where? From 0 up to what? To that will be the area. So let's do it over there. So that will be, first you need just to insert 2. 2 cubed over 3 of course minus even the tafal that will be 2 squared over 2 squared. Then if you insert 0, the whole thing will be there. So that will be negligible. So 2 to the power of 3 is 8, which is 8 over 3 minus 2 squared is what? 4. So that will be 3, 8 minus, which is 12 of course. So that will be negative 4 over 3. ልብ አድርጉ አሁን below the x-axis ስለሆነ ሪጅኑ ስለዚህ ኔጌቲቭ መጣ. You need to take the part, the absolute value of that, that's the positive part, so 4 over 3 square unit. So the first example, of course from your textbook, find the area of the region, the function f of x is equal to x squared plus 3 between x is equal to -1, x is equal to 3 and x-axis. አሁን እንደዚህም ይሰጣችኋል. x is equal to negative vertical line, x is equal to -1, x is equal to 3 and x-axis and the graph of the function. ካልሰጠም ደግሞ x ኢንተርሴፕት ትፈልጋላችሁ then ሪጅኑ ፈልጋችሁ ኤሪያ መፈለግ ነው. So look, what about this quadratic function? The vertex is what? 0, 3 ነው. This is an upward parabola of course. So upward ስለሆነ 3 ላይ ስለሆነ x intercept ላይ ያስፈልገናል because above the x axis ነው ግራፍ. Look, the graph is like this. Suppose 3 x y ዋጋ 3 እዚህ ጋር ቢሆን so the parabola it takes እንደዚህ አይነት parabola ነው. Now between x equal to -1 እዚህ ጋር ብታረጉ 3 እዚህ ጋር ቢሆን x equal to -1 x equal to 3 ብሏል. So suppose -1 is here. So the region is here. ይሄ x axis ነው ልብ አድርጉ. x axis ያው እዚህ ጋር አለ. ግራፉ እዚህ ጋር አለ. The vertical line x equal to -1 and x equal to 3 ደግሞ እዚህ ጋር አለ. So the region is here. ይሄ region ነው. ማያችሁ ይሄ region በግራፉ በx axis እና በvertical lines x equal to -1 and x equal to 3 መካከል ብሏል. So this is the region. አሁን ኤሪያ ይሄ ነው. So it's above the x-axis, so no need of absolute value. Area is equal to the definite integral of what? X squared plus 3 dx from where to where? From -1 up to what? 3 ይሆናል. Okay? So area ማለት ከ-1 እስከ 3. So that will be, what is the integral of this one? This is x cubed over 3 plus the integral of 3 is 3x from where to where? From -1 up to 3 ማለት. ስለዚህ መጀመሪያ 3 እናስገባለን ከዛ -1 ከዛ ኤሪያ እናስገባለን. So we expect a positive value. positive ነው መምጣት ያለበት because it is above the x axis. 3 ታስገቡ 3 cubed is 27 over 3 is 9, which is 9 plus of course 3 times 3 is 9 of course. ታረጉና minus then negative 1 ታስገባላችሁ negative 1 cubed is negative 1 over 3 of course negative 1 over 3 plus negative 1 እዚህ ጋር ሲገባ negative 1 times 3 is negative 3 ይሆናል negative 3 so that will be what 9 plus 9 is 18 okay minus here it is 1 so negative 1 over 3 minus 3 is 3 and let's go 3 3 negative 1 which is 9 negative 10 over 3 so this will be negative times negative is positive so 18 plus 10 over 3 arithmeticun በደንብ በጥንቃቄ ስሩ እናንተ ልሳሳት ስለምችል እኔ ስደምር ስቀንስ be take care of that so over 1 አለ that is 3 I think this is 54 plus 10 so that will be 64 over 3 square unit number square so the area is 64 over 3 square unit ስለዚህ መጽሐፋችሁ ያሉ ጥያቄዎች አሉ በደንብ አድርጋችሁ ስሩ መጀመሪያ እነዚህ በተደጋጋሚ ስሯቸው ከዚህ መጽሐፋችሁን የቀሩ ጥያቄዎች ስሩ ሪቪው ፕሮብሌም ደግሞ ብለን ስንሰራ ሞር ጥያቄዎች እንሰራለን good